cousins, it's Rusty. I want to show you some things that I sold in the last month. You're gonna love it. Casey. How to, cousins? How you do? It's Rusty, and I just wanted to go over a few of these things that sold in the last month just to break things up a little bit, make it fresh. Guys, I'm going to start off with a mistake I made, and this is just to go to show that even someone who's been selling on eBay for 20 plus years still makes mistakes and still has to suffer the consequences. I took a lot of stuff down that hadn't sold in a while, and I ran it back up, doing some bulk listings, and this thing snuck in there on accident. I was trying to be careful, but sometimes even when I'm careful, I make mistakes, and I'm a human being, and so that's a bummer. What happened was I listed this. It was intended to be listed as a auction, all right? And instead it got listed as a buy it now for 10 bucks. This is a Griswold, an original Griswold cast iron skillet. Guys, these things sell anywhere from $70 to $100, sometimes more than that. And this is a real good condition. When I paid $20 for this, I expect to sell it between $80 and $100. As soon as this got up, somebody sniped it. 10 bucks, boom, paid. And I saw it and I thought, oh no. I contacted them and said, listen, this was a mistake. I'm so sorry. Please understand. I'm going to refund you immediately. I got a very nasty email back from this person saying, no. You listed it, you sold it, send me my item. I had already initiated the refund, folks. The refund hit them immediately. I get up today and they have left me a negative review, even though I tried to work things out. I went back and said, again, I apologize. I don't know what to do with this. Please be a little bit more understanding next time with the next person. People make mistakes. I'm a human being. I did apologize. I owned it. And guys, if this had been something that I'd only paid $10 or $15 for, and was really, there was not that much of a discrepancy between what I sold it for and what I paid for it, then I would have just, ate that and sent it. But guys, I'm not willing to eat an $80 by a mistake like this. And so even with that negative review, like kicked me while I was down, and I get it, that's a bummer. But here it is. So what I did was I've relisted this. This is going to sell. I am going to make my money, and I just have to eat that negative review. It's the only negative review I have on my account right now. It's a bummer. Sometimes that happens, and you cannot expect that people are going to be understanding and work with you. And this gentleman definitely was not, and that's too bad. It was my mistake. Anyhow, just want to throw that out there, guys. It happens. Be careful. Sometimes you're going to make mistakes. You just got to roll with it. But anyhow, moving on here, guys, we've got this box set here that's called Franklin Mint. And these are a bunch of tiny little music boxes. A little song in there. Nice stuff. Cute, chintzy little stuff here. Kind of cute. Somebody wants those. I don't know if they collect them or if they just want to put them up. But I accepted a best offer. I think I had these up for $120, and I accepted $100. Not bad from the 1980s. Also, here we got a pair of really nice condition Cortez classic shoes. I did a short video on this a few months ago when I bought them. Someone just paid $40. I paid, I think, $3.99 if I remember correctly. No more than $5, excuse me. No more than $5 for these, but that's a nice little profit right there. What I have here, folks, is a nice, this is a vintage diamond and sapphire ring, guys. I bought this at a pawn shop about, I don't know, maybe close to a year ago. I've had some lowball offers. I've lowered the price a little bit. I finally decided to throw it up as an auction. Just want to move this old inventory out. Got one bid. You can see that there. Really beautiful Art Deco piece. $199. I paid about $40 for this. Moving on, we got this. These are covers for golf clubs. 1 and 3 woods. This applies to iron covers, putter covers, and wood covers, guys. If you have nice brands like Nike, Callaway, Big Bertha, always buy these things up if they're cheap. I think I paid $5 or less for the lot of these. $38, guys. $8 shipping. People forget these. They fall off the golf cart. They drop them, and they need replacements, or they just get damaged, dirty, or used up, and they need replacements to keep their woods and irons from clanging together in their bag. Here we go. 14 karat gold small pin. Guys, this thing cost me, I think, a couple bucks or less. They didn't realize that it was gold. I found the small marking on there. Put this up for auction, 8 bids, $22.30, and they even paid for shipping. All right, guys, this is one you'll remember I paid $10 for at an estate sale. It is Faux Pearls. The eyes are sapphires. These are genuine diamonds, and this is 14 karat gold. It's a nice little brooch, beautiful. 14 bids, $122.50, guys. That's a really good turnaround for 10 bucks. They didn't see that. Always turn these things upside down and look for the mark. And in this case, click on here, it was in this upper left-hand corner. You can barely see that, but it was definitely marked there, and I did the scratch test, and it was, in fact, made of gold. Another thing that sold, guys, in the last month was this Art Deco style brooch or pin clip here, made of 18 karat gold, and this right here is made of red coral. Guys, a really beautiful piece. It has that little ring there if you wanted to like hang that from a necklace or something like that, but it clips on. 22 bids, $69.65. They even paid for the shipping. Guys, I think I paid about $10 for this as well at that estate sale. Really good turnaround. Know and do your research on coral. It can come in all kinds of different colors: white, pinks, reds, so anyhow, this was a very popular stone to be used. It's not really a stone, but something from the ocean, of course. But it was very popular in jewelry, and there's a lot of people who collect this stuff. This right here was another little thing I bought at an estate sale. I think I paid maybe 20 or 30 bucks for this. It's 14 karat gold. It was quite a bit of weight of gold there as well, probably 4 grams or so worth of gold content in this. And it's a cameo. As you can see, it's a nice little pendant there for a necklace. 35 bids, $153.50. They even paid for the shipping. These are still selling, guys. Still got thousands of these in our eBay store. The Greenbrier Golf and Tennis Club. This is probably from the late 1930s, maybe early 1940s. $10, free shipping. I send this stuff. I've got these forever stamps that I even have for less than 55 cents. I get them about 38 cents because I buy them in bulk on eBay. This was a no-brainer sale. Really cool old picture of a person golfing, and this is at a specific golf club. I don't know if it exists anymore or not, but there are people who collect these old advertisements and this old golf-related stuff. This one was a cool one, guys. I bought this at an outdoor sale that I was set up at. While it was kind of slow, I actually rolled around to some of the other vendors, and I found this bag of these old McDonald's. I think that these were made by McDonald's, maybe not, but they're definitely Sesame Street or Muppets kind of related die-cast. They're heavy, and there were several of them, guys, 20 of them in total. I bought this whole bag lot. I think I paid $8 for this lot from somebody. Threw them up. It only took a couple of months, $100. Well, cousins, this is a whopper. I've had this thing for over a year. You can look at it. It is gorgeous, and it is enormous. This is a 27 karat aquamarine ring set in platinum with accents of 3 diamonds on either side. I don't typically sell this type of item because it is so expensive, and I don't have a great success rate with selling these large jewelry items that are of high values. People are incredibly picky, and I've had probably 50% of the returns I've had this year have had to do with large value jewelry items. People are trying to scam left and right. They're trying to tell me it's not what I say it is. They're asking for large partial refunds. That's part of the scam, and guys, I'm just not doing it. So I'm trying to push the remainder of this stuff out because it's honestly not worth the hassle for me. This is not our bread and butter. This is not the thing we sell typically, but it is nice to get this in. Folks, I paid about $1,400 for this ring about a year ago. That's a lot of money to float. It ended up paying off, though, $2,600 with $10 shipping. This is closer to the type of stuff we sell more regularly, guys. It's these matchbooks. You can see somebody has cut these off as what they call bobtails. A lot of these. This one on the left here, the Careless Lips Sink Ships, can sink ships. That one's got the striker on the back, on the reverse bottom there. But this other one, someone has clipped that off. That's what they call a bobtail. But these are all, Hitler, World War II propaganda related pieces. You can see Hitler there. You can see right here, save waste fats and sock the so-and-sos. and you see these caricatures of these, you know, leaders of these other countries during World War II. And this this is really interesting. This is Hitler, but instead of having the striker on the bottom, they've made his rear end the striker. So you strike the match off of his rump there, and he's holding on to the world like this is mine. Match them, bomb for bomb. Crazy stuff here, guys. $59.50. Another one of these McDonald's pen, and this gives you an idea. Mickey D's. You know, this is a kind of a McDonald's Mickey mashup here. MVP Crew. A lot of people are buying these. That I don't know if they're buying them to collect them or if they're buying them to wear them. If they're working at McDonald's and they want to have one of these vintage pens. But either way, I like that sale. $10 every day is great. And then here's another couple, guys. I'm going to show you this one. This is one of Santa Claus here, night before Christmas. And then another. Here he is. The kid is listening. I think I hear Santa down in there. And there's Santa Claus down in the room, putting a little drum under the tree. This is awesome. Embossed, vintage, early 1900s postcards. And I believe, I don't know for sure because they're not marked with the person's name, but these might have been Ellen Clapsaddle, are the artists that made these. Either way, pretty collectible. 2 postcards, $20 plus the shipping. I was just in probably 50 cents or less for each of these cards. Really happy to get that price. This one is a necklace made of jade, Burmese jade. It has a really cool, intricate clasp. It's sterling silver. You can see it says silver there. It's marked as such. Really pretty, kind of ornately carved clasp. Quite heavy, 79 grams. But beautiful green stone. Somebody was really interested in that. $75. I paid almost nothing for this, guys. No, you really need to do your research on certain types of minerals, gemstones, things like coral, things like Bakelite plastic. There's all kinds of stuff that jewelry is made out of that have a pretty large collector base. Another one of these vintage McDonald's pens. This sold right now because we're about less than a month out at this point from Halloween. And so Halloween themed oriented things are selling really hot right now. $12.50. This is maybe the 8th or 9th, maybe 10th pen that I've sold in the last month that was Halloween oriented. It was either a pumpkin or a black cat or a witch with a hat on. But basically those 8 to 10 pens that I've sold, just the Halloween ones, have paid my entire money back on over 1,000 McDonald's pens. Great little purchase. That lot that I bought to break up has been really, really good so far. This was a really cool item. And honestly, this item alone was what kind of prompted my purchase. But you can see on the back of this piece of paper, well, first off, let me tell you what this is. You probably already know, but this is a vintage, it's made out of cloth, but this is a flag, and this is from during the war, during September 3rd, 1945. Some person in the military brought this back from being in the war and made a scrapbook. This is a page out of a scrapbook. On the back, you can see where pictures had been taken out of it, and even in that, it says 1945. Pete and Mary, 1945. This scrapbook was already in shambles. There were pieces falling out of it. People had already plucked. In it was this flag and a variety of other postcards, real picture postcards, black and white photographs, pictures of geishas, pictures of Japan in the 1940s. Awesome kind of stuff. And I thought, you know what? It's already kind of been broken up. So I got it. I have pulled parts out of it. I'm selling them piece by piece. $116 means I'm into the profit from this sale by itself. I've already sold some of the other pictures and postcards. I got several others left. And so now I don't stress it. When that money comes in, it's pure profit for me. I was really happy to get that sale. Here was another set of some toys that I got at that sale where I was outdoors, and I picked this up from the same person that I bought the stuff, the Sesame Street die-cast cars. This was another bag that she just gave me because we had a nice conversation. I bought that other one from her. I was trying to sell some of those McDonald's pens, and I found a couple of the old ones, the Speedy guy, if you're familiar with that character. I gave her a couple pens just for free, and to kind of return the favor, she gave me a bag of some mixed toys. I threw this guy up, and within a week it sold. $32. These are vintage Gilligan's Island characters. They don't move, they don't flex, they just stand in one place. Somebody just wanted to collect these. They liked that TV show or something. They paid for shipping. So that was basically free $32 for me. Next up, we had this awesome old alarm clock type pocket watch, complete with a nice chain, really good condition, 17 jewels. It says it's a Parashock. The back of it was a little bit tarnished, but that didn't matter. This person was very excited about it. They bought it. They were very happy. $240, folks. I gave them free shipping. The shipping on I paid almost nothing for that. Finally here, this is an example of some costume jewelry, guys, that I pick up and sell regularly. This was a Signer brand. Let's see if you can see that right there. Yep, Signer, C-I-N-E-R. That's a great brand to find. I bought this at the place where all their costume jewelry is. It used to be $1.50. It has gone up, folks, to $2.99. Still not that expensive, but they are raising prices, which is a bummer for me. But this little necklace cost me, I bought this back before they raised the prices, $1.50. Sold it for $60. I think I had it up for $75, and I accepted $60 because, again, that's still a lot of profit coming in. Had a lot of good stuff. This is just a few examples of stuff that sold this month. We'll try to get you some other ideas and teach you a couple more things after another month or two. Guys, I'm going to come out to take a breather. But look, it's just raining out here. Doggone it. Well, thanks for sticking around, guys, and seeing some of this stuff. I hope that gave you maybe a couple of notions, ideas, thoughts. If you're wanting to buy and resell things, doesn't have to be full-time. You can just do it here and there. Stuff you got at your house you're not using anymore. Digging stuff out of your attic, closet, basement. Who knows what. Some of that stuff could be worth something. So keep a lookout, guys. Happy hunting. We'll see you guys soon. Rusty how to. Rusty how to. Rusty how to. Rusty.